Well, and that's the reality of it, right? You've got to educate yourself again, and Die with Zero. I haven't read that book. I'll definitely have to put that on my read list. But another book that I really like, and it's super skinny, but it's just powerful in the information that it contains, is called Money, Wealth, and Life Insurance by Jake Thompson. Money, Wealth, and Life Insurance by Jake Thompson. And that talks about how not only do the wealthy use this strategy for life insurance, but also banks. And how many, not millions, but billions of dollars in assets that banks own in what's called BOLI. Companies do it too. It's called COLI, corporate owned life insurance. BOLI is bank owned life insurance. Why do they have so much money? How many billions do they have invested in life insurance? Why? Well, this book explains that and how you can do it too at whatever level. And it's something that it's a strategy that anybody can use. I'm a huge fan of it. I've got multiple accounts myself, but it provides so much more than just the life insurance. And that's really what life insurance awareness is all about. Don't get me wrong, folks, protecting your kids. If you've got young kids, you need to make sure that your family's protected, because you never know when something's going to happen to you. Okay. If you've got assets, that's something that you need to protect, right? If you've got a spouse, a significant other, if you're taking care of your mom or something like that, maybe they're elderly, they depend on you. And that's something that you need to handle your business. And, for you parents out there, again, talking about the children getting an estate plan, even a, simple estate plan, make sure that life insurance is part of your financial plan, as well as, how much do I need and what type. And I'm not just talking whole life. I know a lot of people are going, oh my gosh, he's talking about whole life. Me personally, unless it's a small final expense policy, I'm not a big fan of whole life, especially to build wealth. I mean, if you get excited about a 5% return, okay, let me run some numbers for you. That's all I'm going to say. So, and don't get me wrong, 5% is not bad, but when you start looking at inflation at 4 or 5%, you're kind of breaking even.
Yeah.
And that's not really going to do it for you throughout your retirement years. And that's what all this is. It's not the assets you're living on from this stuff. It's the money generated, the income generated by these assets. But looking at what life insurance is all about, it's so much more than some term policy that you got offline for X number of years. It's so much per month. And there's so much more into it. And that's why it's critical. Get a financial plan. If you don't have somebody to talk to us. We can help you out. Mention the show. We'll give you a free financial plan. Do something with it or not, that's completely your call. But don't sit around and just, hope that something's going to magically appear. And, do the homework, do the research, validate what we're talking about too.
Yeah. And just to reiterate that, like, for those of you watching that are like, okay, great in concept, but now what? Right? Okay, great. I need to think about this, but now what? That's what we do with Turning Point Group, the company John and I are with, John's company, is we map that out for you. So you don't have to do guesswork. You don't have to, get out a calculator and try and figure it out yourself. We help walk you through every bit of that, of what that looks like for you and your family based on your unique situation. So